There's something people rarely say out loud. The world runs on shared passions. Football is one of them, a massive ritual where millions sync their emotions as if they're plugged into the same heartbeat. And then there's you. You stand just outside the circle. You don't cheer, you don't feel the spark, you don't connect to what everyone else calls the magic of the game. So the same question hits you again and again. How can you not like football? It sounds simple, but it makes you wonder if something in you is out of sync. Here's the truth no one tells you. Not watching football says nothing about rebellion or laziness. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with the sport at all. It has everything to do with how your mind processes meaning. 1. The self-focused thinker. Some people don't watch football for a reason rooted not in the game, but in their neural wiring. These are the self-focused thinkers, people whose brains don't respond to borrowed emotions. While the crowd explodes, they quietly wonder, why should I celebrate someone I've never met? Psychologically, they have low external validation needs. Their dopamine doesn't come from collective excitement, but from personal progress, mastery, or building something real. They're not cold. They simply refuse to outsource meaning. Their joy comes from internal movement, not external noise. 2. The disillusioned observer. Then there are those who used to love football. They knew every player, every rivalry, until something shifted, quietly, slowly. These are the disillusioned observers. The issue wasn't the sport changing, they changed. They began to see the layers under the excitement, the marketing, the idolization, the scripted rituals. What once felt magical started to feel empty, predictable. Psychologists call this existential detachment, when entertainment stops adding meaning or contributing to who you're becoming. They didn't leave out of bitterness. They left because cheering didn't heal anything, didn't progress their life, didn't connect to their growth. Their distance isn't cynicism, it's awakening. 3. The low noise mind. Some people don't avoid football itself, they avoid the emotional noise around it, the shouting, the tension, the adrenaline spikes. These are the low noise minds, built for calm, not chaos. Their nervous system is wired for emotional steadiness. Big emotional waves don't energize them, they overwhelm them. They're often misunderstood as boring or detached, but they're simply tuned to a quieter frequency where peace isn't optional, it's survival. For them, football isn't the problem, overstimulation is. 4. The energy protector. Some people avoid football because they treat emotional energy like a limited resource. These are the energy protectors, individuals who ask, consciously or not, does this give anything back to me? And if the answer is no, they walk away without guilt. Football isn't harmful to them, it's simply expensive. Every cheer, every argument, every hour spent investing in strangers is energy taken from areas that actually shape their future. They're not interested. They're selective. They protect their bandwidth the way others protect their passions. 5. The narrative-oriented mind. Some people don't connect to football because the story doesn't speak to them. These are the narrative-oriented minds, people whose emotions respond to meaning, inner battles, motives, transformation. For them, a goal isn't enough. They ask, what's the deeper arc here? And when they can't find one, their interest fades. Their brains lean toward narrative intelligence. They're drawn to symbolism, emotional depth, psychology, world building. That's why books, music, films, design, or games often move them more than sports. Those worlds offer identity, immersion, evolution. Football gives excitement. Their mind needs story. 6. The overstimulated introvert. Some people don't avoid football because they dislike it. They avoid it because their inner world is already loud. These are the overstimulated introverts, often overlapping with the HSP spectrum, highly sensitive people. Life drains them, social pressure, emotional labor, constant stimulation. So a stadium full of shouting fans hits their system like a storm. It's not indifference, it's self-preservation. Their retreat isn't rejection, it's the maintenance of inner peace. 7. The identity seeker. And finally, there are the people who simply don't see themselves in football. These are the identity seekers, people who invest emotion only into things that reflect who they are or who they're becoming. Football rarely offers that. It's a story written for millions, not a space where individuality feels seen. For them, cheering for a team feels like stepping into a narrative that never invited them. There's no identity imprint, no resonance. So when they're asked, why don't you like football, the real answer is simple: because it doesn't feel like mine. The final truth: If you've ever felt out of place because you don't like football, understand this. There is nothing wrong with you. Your mind isn't broken. Your preferences aren't strange. You're simply wired differently, thoughtfully, quietly, intentionally. In a world that worships the collective, choosing individuality takes courage. Choosing meaning takes clarity. So the next time someone asks, "How can you not like football?" Smile. Because maybe the real question is, why do we assume everyone finds meaning the same way? And if this helped you understand yourself more deeply, stay close. We explore the quiet parts of the mind here every day.